Good morning, traders. This is Perry Wilkie with StartupTrading.com. It is 8:55 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, March 25th, 2021. So, looking at the action yesterday, and I've been talking about this for a while. If we don't hold this node, and the low of this node is 38.65, basically, we're basically flirting with that right now. That we have room to start falling, and if we start falling, we could get trapped in here for months, if not the rest of the year, basically between 3,400 and higher. So, with that said, we still haven't lost this node yet. The next stopping point down will be around 3,700 ish. Right, and it's not going to hit it in today's session, right? But you have to start thinking the bigger picture. I don't have anything in long-term holdings. I'm probably not going to have anything in long-term holdings until we hit 3,400 or 3,000 for the ES. So, and if that doesn't happen, I'll revisit as the tape tells me otherwise. Looking at all the indexes, just to get back to the pre-COVID high, you're looking at 17, 15, 10 on the Russell. That's not too bad. It's about another 400 points lower than we are right now. You're looking at basically that 3,400 area for the ES. So you're talking about, another 450 points, another almost 500 points for the ES there. For the Dow, 29,500 basically. So you're looking at, another 2,500 points lower, 2,700 points lower for the Dow. And for the NASDAQ, right, it has the most room to get back down to that level. You're looking at from 12,700 down to 9,700. So you're looking at 3,000 points basically for the NASDAQ. I don't think that we're going to get there in a straight line. It's not going to be an easy trade. It doesn't even need to be a trade you need to be thinking about, but you need to be thinking about that. We're probably not printing all-time highs unless this tape turns around quick. The market likes to do things, right? I think that these levels, except for the Dow, right, they've never really been rechecked that well. The ES was sloppy on its retest last year. The Russell really never did test that level, and the NASDAQ barely tested it. So I don't think that that's really what's going on. Looking at the overnight action, 36.75 is what we have for the overnight range. Looking at the level fours, basically 39.86 down to 37.76. And we're likely not to see either of those extremes, but we could easily see 38.21 today, and maybe even lower down to 38.10 if the tape doesn't improve. Looking at all the indexes on a little bit higher time frame, and this is what happens when we start rolling over, right? Support, you lose it, you retest it, it's resistance. Support, you lose it, you retest it, it's resistance. This pattern just keeps playing out, right? We have that pattern in the Russell. We have that pattern in the ES. We have that pattern in the Dow. We have that pattern in the NASDAQ. So until the pattern changes, that's the pattern, and you're fighting the tape going the other way. Now, could it turn around today and start changing? Of course it could, but let it prove itself first. Looking at all the indexes, again, below yesterday's action, for everything, we had underwater trades yesterday, and we had a little bit of a reprieve back up. No one was even able to get into value area with any gumption, right? So rejection this morning. That's all I have. I'll be sending out my overnight grid this morning, and we'll watch it. But don't expect miracles to the long side. And again, if we don't hold this area, the tape that we're in now, it's probably at least in for a 5 to 7% down from here, if not more, over the next several sessions. And banks don't report. More than likely, I haven't looked at the calendar. We'll talk about it tomorrow. But sometime around either the 8th or the 15th is when banks will start reporting. We could just continue to slide until the banks kick off earnings season in a few weeks. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.